Three stars in Orion's belt perfectly mirror three pyramids on Earth, not approximately, not roughly, exactly. For thousands of years, nobody noticed. Then in 1994, a researcher named Robert Bauval looked up at the night sky and saw something that changed everything. The three stars of Orion's belt, Alnitak, Alnilam, and Mintaka, match the exact position, exact size, and exact alignment of the three pyramids of Giza. Even the slight offset of the smallest star matches the slight offset of the smallest pyramid. This is not a coincidence. The Egyptians called Orion the god Osiris, the god of death, resurrection, and the afterlife. They didn't just worship these stars from the ground, they built their entire civilization, pointing toward them. But why Orion? Why these three stars, out of billions? And how did they achieve this precision without a single modern tool? That's what we're going to find out. The Great Pyramid of Giza is aligned to true north with 99.99% accuracy. Let that sink in. The most advanced buildings we build today with GPS, laser technology, and satellite navigation cannot match that precision. The Great Pyramid's four sides face exactly north, south, east, and west. The margin of error, less than 1/20th of a single degree. And here's what makes this even more impossible. True north shifts over time. Because Earth wobbles slightly on its axis, the position of true north slowly changes over thousands of years, which means the Egyptians didn't just align the pyramid to where true north was, they calculated where it would be, accounting for Earth's wobble 4,500 years ago, without computers, without satellites, without any tool we can identify. Modern engineers have tried to figure out how they did it. They still cannot fully explain it. So how did they know? Now turn away from the pyramids and look at the Sphinx. The Great Sphinx of Giza faces due east, perfectly, precisely, due east, and twice a year on the spring equinox and the autumn equinox. The Sphinx stares directly into the rising sun, as if waiting for it, as if it was built specifically for that moment. But here's where it gets truly mysterious. Some researchers believe the Sphinx is far older than we think. The erosion patterns on its body don't match wind and sand erosion. They match water erosion, heavy rainfall erosion. The last time Egypt had that kind of rainfall was over 10,000 years ago, which would make the Sphinx not 4,500 years old, but possibly 10,000 years old, or older. If that's true, then the civilization that built it is one we haven't discovered yet. Who were they? And what else did they leave behind? Out of billions of stars in the night sky, the ancient Egyptians chose one above all others, Sirius, the brightest star visible from Earth. They called it the Star of Isis, and they built their entire calendar around it. Every year, Sirius disappears below the horizon for exactly 70 days. Then it reappears, rising just before the sun in the east. The Egyptians called this moment the heliacal rising of Sirius, and within days of that moment, every single year, the Nile would flood, bringing rich, fertile soil and life to an entire civilization. Sirius didn't just mark their calendar, Sirius fed them. But here's what nobody could explain for centuries. How did the Egyptians know that Sirius would predict the flood? How did they track a single star so precisely that they could build a civilization around its movements? The Abu Simbel temple was built so that twice a year, sunlight travels through a 60-meter-long corridor and illuminates the face of the pharaoh on his birthday and on the anniversary of his coronation. Exactly. Every year. Without fail. They weren't just watching the stars, they were in conversation with them. In 1799, French soldiers discovered something extraordinary, hidden on the ceiling of the Dendera temple in Egypt. A circular map, carved into stone, showing the positions of stars, constellations, and planets in perfect astronomical detail. This became known as the Dendera Zodiac, and when modern astronomers analyzed it, they were stunned. The map shows the sky, as it appeared, around 50 BC, but some researchers believe the astronomical data encoded within it goes back much further. Some say 90,000 years. The Dendera Zodiac shows 5 planets, in their correct positions relative to the constellations, It shows a solar eclipse. It shows the precession of the equinoxes, a 26,000-year cycle of Earth's wobble. That takes a lifetime of careful observation to detect. How did they calculate a 26,000-year cycle? Without computers, without satellites, without any technology we can identify? The Dendera zodiac now sits in the Louvre Museum in Paris. The French took it, and the ceiling of the temple has a plaster replica, as if someone wanted the original somewhere safe. Why? So let's bring it all together. The pyramids aligned to Orion's belt. Exactly the Great Pyramid aligned to true north, with impossible precision. The Sphinx facing the rising sun on the equinox. Deliberately, Sirius guiding their calendar, their floods, their entire civilization. The Dendera zodiac encoding 26,000 years of astronomical data in stone. A civilization that understood the cosmos better than any culture that came before them, and possibly better than we give them credit for today. So here is the question that nobody can fully answer. How did they know? Were they simply the most brilliant astronomers in human history? Did they inherit knowledge from an even older civilization, now lost beneath the sands? Or is there something else entirely? Something we haven't found yet, waiting to be discovered? The Egyptian desert is still giving up its secrets. In 2022, archaeologists discovered a 4,500-year-old lost golden city, completely intact, buried under the sand. If an entire city can hide for 4,500 years, what else might be down there? The pyramids were built to last forever. Maybe they were also built to be found by us right now. Follow WonderMindFiles because the biggest mysteries are not in outer space. Sometimes they are right here on Earth, waiting.